Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, the Vols head coach told me before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. Taylor wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Volunteers offense will now get its first chance with the football. Deshaun Bishop, he sliced through defenders last time out, more than 200 yards, and scored 3 times in their victory.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole.
Brings it in down the left side. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Vols come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted to stop the threat. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Finding an escape route. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to run for it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Bishop. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. And the Vols want to move quickly. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Vols! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They'll give it to Fluff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Makes the catch. It's Johnson.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Taylor wants to throw. Using his feet to buy time. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Oh, it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. 3rd down. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Fires to the big fella. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. And the Volunteers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Runs through the tackle. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the try is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Mississippi State going up tempo. Trying play action. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Fluff. Nice move to keep running. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna let it fly. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Caught. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They'll try to add another to their lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection to pressure. Calls to miss timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Buys a little extra time. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Great place to start for this offense. Here's a give to Bothwell. He breaks a tackle. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to Fluff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn. To a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Taylor wants to throw it. Quarterback extends the play. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Now improvising. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Staley. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to pass on second down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On third down, he drops the throw. On target. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Immediately fires to the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Good, right down the boulevard. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half, and there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the number 10 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Demon Deacons with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Starkville. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. They'll open the second half on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Run in the red zone. It's Bishop. Got a little grass. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Vols will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he's in. Touchdown, Volunteers! Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Makes the quick grab. Could not make his way to the corner. The Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Clock Bothwell again. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So here is the Tennessee offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. Big time play by the defense. Hill.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Makes the grab inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Bishop. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbells ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. He'll take a shot. It's picked off. That's number 10.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it. Not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
With the catch, it's Evans. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Mississippi State going up tempo. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here comes the hurry up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack, their 3rd sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure, and it's working. Do not stop.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They take the lead here in the second half.
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he pitched, he got rid of it quickly on the line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
And he makes the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Works the middle of the field. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. Handoff to the lone back. There's some room. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Tennessee! He got a step and just dusted the field. The ball strike back for the touchdown. And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. Mississippi State right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Williams open on the right side. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Johnson. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They're dealing with a second and long.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Keeps it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete. Corralled and brought down by the defense. The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. Looking for space to the left. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
The Volunteers headed quickly to the line. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. Trying to barge in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. Oh, they're after him. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Mississippi State calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Goes high to pull it in. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Looking to throw on first down. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff to the single back. Makes a man miss. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts to scramble to the left. And this one will be ruled incomplete. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll go back to the air on second down. He's taking the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Tennessee.
It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. Glad to have you with us from Davis Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, I caught up with Tennessee's head coach before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bulldogs offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Off play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Motion from the back. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. Makes a move. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Deshaun Bishop, he sliced through defenders last time out, more than 200 yards, and scored 3 times in their victory. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Moving out to the right. It's caught. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Touchdown Vols! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Taylor wants to throw it. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to Fluff. There's a little room there. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's looking deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Punt is on its way. Now on the return. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Personal foul.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. So just a lack of discipline, and on 4th down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and
there he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
what a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Matthews. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Finds him out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Volunteers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Gonna run it. It's Gordon.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On target to the left. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. The Vols go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it. inches away from the touchdown. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he's in for a 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Taylor wants to throw. The screen, he can go. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, and this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Handoff, left Bothwell. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Bishop. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the 2nd quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Snags it over the middle. And boy, is he close to that. Down maybe just a couple of inches short. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it to keep this drive alive. There's a crease. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And some might question the call. You're going to go for it on 4th down in your own territory, but you don't question the result. He takes the football on the ground all the way to the house. Not only does he get the 4th down conversion, he gets the big touchdown.
Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Caught by Williams on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Taylor wants to throw it. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting it up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Finds his man. It's Matthews. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw for it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Running inside. It's Bishop. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. This time he's got him. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or hide. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Vols! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Off the play fake on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The play action fake. Got it in the middle, it's West. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw. Going to take a shot. He's got it at the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Back open in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Now give it to Fluff. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Bulldogs using their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more snap coming before halftime. Right back to the well. Inside the 40. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the number 10 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Demon Deacons with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Stark Vegas. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here.
Number 8, set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
The Vols head coach told me coming out of the locker room at the half, he is thrilled with how this running back is performing to start the game. Late in the season, he is starting to build some momentum as we talk about the Heisman Trophy candidates, but he is doing it with his performance on the field, remaining consistent and dynamic. I'll keep you posted how he continues to strive here in the second half. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Bishop. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Vols with the 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He was looking for that big Go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Reading the option, it's Taylor. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll give it to Fluff. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. It's Evans. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Looking to scramble. That's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket. But the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Volunteers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Turning it on! Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Here we go, ready.
Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Davis. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And the Vols, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Touchdown Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Now give it to Flock. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Clough Bothwell again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. Gets away from one, finds room. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Taylor wants to throw. Under fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Tennessee. A pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Running to Green. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. He gets away. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Lowers those pads. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running inside, it's Bishop. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Bishop. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Looking to throw, it's Swan. Fires to the right. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Using the quick game, and they're able to get him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Turns it loose. Got him in the open. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Going to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
It'll be third and long. The run inside. It's Bishop. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on third down, and they're looking at fourth and plenty of work to do. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.